Alright, this is Zhen here, and for today's topic, we're going to talk about accounting for real estate developer. So you want to start to become real estate developers. That before that, we already talked about what we call about accounting. Actually, if money is the lifeblood of real estate, so then accounting is the your heart monitor. So you can scan, you're gonna know your numbers through accounting. So actually, a millionaire real estate developer has a special place on the team for a talented accountant or accounting firm. You're gonna have the talent that you work with. When you talk about real estate development, you sure will dealing in and engage in a lot of complex tasks. Then you're gonna cooperate and then work with a team member from the variety of the industry. For example, is architect, interior designs, planner, construction, personals, plumbers, electrician, lawyers, government record, and so on. So if you come into money, I mean, you're gonna have the real expert in the accounting. So your expert must have up-to-date knowledge of the industry. So you're gonna make sure he or she will have the good reputation and then have a solid background in real estate. So this part is just talk about hire a great accountant. So how do you identify the accountant actually is a great accountant? When you talk about accountant, you're gonna hire the accountant, which means that is someone that can thinking ahead about your business and is probably needs. So you can have some know the change of the law, regulation, government personnel, the economy, and other factors that will impact your business. This is what you're gonna look for. So when terms of actually the accountant, that some list that you can refer so that you can look at and then find a great accountant to work for you. So the first is the sound financial advice and counsel. So the next is the record of keeping. Then the next is financial record analysis, business or financial analysis. The next is tax preparation and filing. And then next is for you to help you to preparation or input of financial portion of business proposal as well. So it is your assistant with the loan presentation. So the next is the evaluation of business insurance coverage. Next is personal insurance needs evaluation. And then the next is the advice on investment, including areas other than real estate. Then next is advice on obtaining and maintaining or regaining credit worthiness. So the next is estate planning, and then next is retirement planning, regular reporting at least once a quarter, and then input on corporate salary structure, bonuses, benefits, retirement plans, and so on. These are the few types that your accounting will work from you. So when you come into accountant, you're gonna find the accountant actually is that he or she actually can telling you the truth in the long run, that the decision you make. You won't choose the accountant that just telling you that everything is good, everything is fine. So this is the mistake that a lot of what we call the boss or will face the mistake, that a lot of manager or they were telling their boss that everything is good, everything is fine. So they just tell you that everything is good. Actually, it's not, because when something happen, you're in trouble. You're gonna find a good accountant actually that can ask you challenging question when you make some decision. For example, that they will ask you, if you do this, what will affect you in the future? How you gonna prepare it? So you're gonna have something that he can give you the idea also, that the advice. Then so they will create awareness for you. So you won't choose the accountant that just telling everything good, just want to make you happy. It's not, because you're gonna find someone who telling you the truth, and then you're gonna make sure that in front of you have a bomb or anything else, so that they can help you at the same time, give you a advice, so that you can face your problem and then can solve your problem. That kind of accountant you really want. So what about when you are first that you want to hire a new accountant? So how do you go and interview them or ask them some question? So you just let them do, and then you're gonna ask them to get the first is you may ask them about the income tax record for the past 2 or 5 years. So the next is the earning, at least as itemized as possible, of how much money you are making from all source. Next is how much you have paid in local, state, and federal taxes, and the dates of filing. So the next is date of purchase, purchase price, date of sales, and profit from the sale of any security within the past year. So the next part is the any item you can legally deduct from your income tax, your business expenses, medical costs, donation and to recognized charities, loan interest. So the next part is the any improvement and the cost of those improvement to property you own. The next is the closing or escrow papers on any property you have purchased. So the closing papers from the original purchase if you have sold any property. So the next is the any item about which you have a financial question and anything about your accountant asked you to bring. So you can ask them that what you need to bring that before you go and meet with this kind of accountant. So you can interview them, ask them, you can know their experience and the question they ask. So that nowadays that maybe some of people will say numbers never lie, but when you come to accounting, actually you need to be careful that actually the numbers can lie also. So that's why you need, because the numbers also can be manipulated and shoved around to appear to produce any numbers of false and inadequate conclusion. That's why you really need an accountant that is trust, that have 3 points, which means integrity, intelligence, and energy. So that you need them to provide you the few documents that you can go through, not just about rely on numbers. So what is that thing that you need to do? You need your accountant to prepare for you. The first is you're going to look at is the balance sheet. You list down your asset and your liability. You set specific point on time, so you have what you have and don't have. The second is the income statement, an itemized accounting of your all revenue, raises, operating expenses of a period of time. So maybe do financial quarter of a year, because these documents can state your profit or loss. Number 3 is a cash flow analysis. So the lifeblood of your business is always falling. You're gonna know your cash flow, that go in and go out. Did it make profit, or is it losing the money, everything else. So number 4 is a quick asset ratio. You got to compare your liquid asset other than can sold in a year or less is called current asset against your current liabilities. It's known as short-term liabilities and can be sold off or eliminated in a year or less. So you're gonna know a quick line. So when coming to the great accountant, how you know is the great accountant is, first you're gonna find that accountant actually is have knowledge of real estate. So preferably someone with a good bit of experience in real estate industry. So you should look for expertise in your line of work, because when you come to real estate developer, you need to have a team that can help you. You're gonna find an expert that work with you. So a great accountant should have a great reputation. So again, when you want to find a great accountant, you can ask around, get reference, call the professional association or business group that you join, or you can ask from the expert to receive promptly from a list or reference. So you can find some reference maybe from the successful real estate developer they already get and they already use it, because a great accountant will be willing to provide a detailed fees or charge also when you want to go to know the numbers before you want to hire them. So you can ask them few questions, or you need to ask them, is it any charge for the phone call or not? Maybe it's not, so probably it's not. So it will show you that the price, everything else, so you can plan out to use it or not. You, an expert or a great accountant should do that for you, because you're gonna expect him or her to stay up speed on a change of law also at the same time. And then after the accounting portion of your business, and keep you informed, because you can use the people who are better or the best than you in that industry. So the next is you can ask for their client list, which means that you need to know their reputation, the quality of their work, and then they can help you or not. So when you come into indeed the big fish of little fish, meaning that you want to find a large firm of accountant or just use small business accountant or not, actually that's not the main point. But just like one word is saying, no matter the cat is black or the cat is white cat, if they can catch the rats, so it is a good cat. It's translated from Mandarin actually. So you use the person actually is the expert that can help you to solve your problems. You want to find an accountant like that. You don't care so much about the firm large or slow, but actually you're gonna find someone actually that have the expert and experience that actually can help you to solve your problem. So when you come about accounting program, maybe nowadays got a lot of program that you can use, accounting software, anything else. But next advice can give you is you can cooperate with your accountant. Then you find a great accountant, you can ask their advice, so that what kind of software you want to purchase or you want to have, so you can cooperate with it. So you need to find an accountant or professional who know their jobs, understand your business, and who have the courage and objective to state the obvious. Those are the type of people you want in accounting you need, because those are people who help you to become a millionaire real estate developer. These are the people you want to find. So that's for today, for talking about the basic of the accounting for real estate developers. Hope you like it, and then see you.